Week number 5. I know, I can't believe we're already 5 weeks into the season. I can't believe it's already October. I can't believe. It's also Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I'm kind of also glad that they're getting rid of the pink penalty flags, because that's absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, on to the questions. Question number 1. If the Saints finish in the top 10 in defense, currently 4th in scoring and 11th overall, would Rob Ryan get your vote for Coach of the Year? No, I think that's more of a head coaching award. Uh, if he was a head coach, definitely he would get my vote. But right now I think my vote would definitely have to go to Andy Reid from the Chiefs because I don't think anybody had them at 5-0 at this point. Question number 2: what's more impressive, the Cincinnati Bengals ending Tom Brady's touchdown streak, or the Bengals not allowing a 300-yard passer in 19 games? Uh, Well, I kind of figured that the touchdown streak would have ended in the first 5 weeks of the season the way the receivers have played. But what's more impressive is not allowing a 300-yard passer in 19 games, because that's crazy in this day and age in the NFL. Question 3: are the Falcons significantly worse than last year, or are they just on the wrong side of all the close games they won last year? They're definitely on the wrong side of all the close games they won last year. Last night was just bad luck. Went down the field, scored the go-ahead touchdown, and then had the Jets, who are sorry about that, excuse me, are surprisingly 3-2, drive right back down the field and score a the game-winning field goal. That's just bad luck. Question 4. The 49ers won with Colin Kaepernick only completing 6 passes. Is that showing a lack of confidence in him as a passer? No. You gotta realize that they scored 7 points off of, I believe, they had a pick 6 to start the game. Hell, let me pull up the box score here, because I really didn't get a chance to watch this game. But I believe. No, I didn't want the Cincinnati. Damn it, I didn't want the Cleveland box score. Alright, let's see. Alright, they had a 6-yard. They had the pick 6. Two short runs for a touchdown, 2 field goals, and they had 1 pass for a touchdown. If you're running the ball. Here's my thing. If you're running the ball 36 times and getting almost a 5-yard per average carry, I don't think you need to fling the ball 20 times a game. So no, that's not them showing a lack of confidence in the passing. Their running game is just fantastic this week. Question number 5: throwing for 500 yards and 5 TDs, but throwing an interception in the final 2 minutes to lose a game is like typical Tony Romo fashion. Yes, I will continue to say this: Tony Romo cannot win the big game. He is not clutch in big game situations. He will never be clutch in big game situations. Here's the history of that. The fumble in Seattle. The playoff game against the Giants in 07, or the year that the Giants beat the Patriots, the 18-1 season. The last 2 Week 17 Sunday night games, and this one now. There's probably a few others that I haven't forgotten yet. But, yeah. It's typical Tony Romo fashion, which is what I'm getting at. Question number 6. How hot is the seat under Tom Coughlin? The only seat that's probably hotter than Tom Coughlin's seat in New York is the seat that Tony Romo is sitting under right now. Or, no, I'm not sorry, not Tony Romo. Matt Schaub's sitting under right now in Houston. Nobody predicted the Giants to be 0-5 at this point. Probably they're going to be 0-6 because I don't see them beating Chicago. But yeah, his seat is really, really hot, even though he's won 2 Super Bowls and has brought him to the playoffs a few times. Question number 7, another what's more impressive. Exceeding low expectations greatly, which would be Russell Wilson, or meeting very high expectations, which is Andrew Luck. I honestly think it's a combination of, it's actually both, because nobody thought Russell Wilson would have been a starting NFL quarterback, and he beat out Matt Flynn, who Seattle was giving like 30 million a year to. Or no, I'm just sorry, yeah, 30 million a year, like a $30 million contract to, and now he's back out. He's now back out of a job in Oakland. He got released the other day, and Andrew Luck, for them to get to the playoffs last year, nobody had that. I personally thought that it would have been 2, 3 years before the Colts would have made a push for the playoffs again, but both of them have been very impressive. Question number 8. Is it time to bench Matt Schaub? No. He's had 3 bad games. Well, I can't really say the Seattle game was a bad game. He just had a bad throw there. The San Francisco game, he had a bad game. And then Baltimore, yeah, he had a terribly bad game. But quarterbacks go through this stretch. Hell, do you think that they're thinking about this up in New York with Eli Manning? Is it time to bench Eli? Do you really think it's time to bench Eli Manning, someone who's won 2 Super Bowls, has been an MVP, I believe, in a Super Bowl? But no, totally overreacting to that. It's not time to bench Matt Schaub. I think they can rebound. They'll probably sneak into the playoffs as a 6. Uh, anyway, question number 9. How many games will Josh Freeman win this year as the starter for the Vikings? It was kind of interesting that he signed there. But depends on when he starts. I think you can get him 3, maybe 4 wins. I think Castle's gonna start the next few games, and I feel bad for Christian Ponder, but he's going to probably get traded somewhere that needs where there's a huge quarterback need. Um, but yeah, 3, 4 wins maybe for Josh Freeman. Uh, by the way, speaking of this, breaking news just came from NFL Mobile. For fantasy owners of Julio Jones, he is out for the season. Anyway, question number 10. Are you ready to apologize for Terrell Pryor for thinking he was going to be terrible? No, I'm not ready to apologize to Pryor for thinking he was going to be terrible. The Vikings, the Raiders have only won 2 games. Okay. Um, the fact that this question's on here is absolutely asinine and kind of funny at the same time. Because if the Chargers would have if the Raiders would have lost this game, that question wouldn't even be on there to begin with. But no, I'm not ready to apologize to Terrell Pryor. All right, bonus question number 1. What do you think of the 2015 Cadillac Escalade? From looking at these pictures, that's in the 10 questions thread on IGN. Car looks decent. I'm not a really big Escalade fan to begin with, but that car looks nice. Nice interior. It doesn't look like like an old school Escalade, but I I'd personally buy one if A, I was that fucking rich, and B, in the Escalades. And bonus, leave a rose for an Atlanta sports fan. Um, no. Oh, oh wait, maybe the Julio Jones thing they found out about it last night. Um, that sucks. I feel bad for all Atlanta sports fans. A, because the Dodgers just eliminated the Braves from the playoffs, and B, the Hawks suck, and C, the Falcons probably aren't going to make the playoffs. But for that is the end of week number 5 of 10 questions. The questions will be in the comments below, except for the 2 bonus questions because there's pictures involved with that. But like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.